Greetings wherever you are. I trust this finds you in a great mood, and welcome to TSM and Project G8. And today we're going to discuss about skill number 23, building a stable business. Building a stable business. Okay. So the first slide is master the major skills in multi-level marketing. Master the major skills in multi-level marketing. And which are these major skills? You need the art of prospecting and inviting. You need to master how to prospect and how to invite. We said prospecting is the art of looking for possible business partners. Every person is a suspect, but specific individuals might be interested. Who might be interested in the business now? Those are the prospects. Okay. So once you have identified someone as a possible prospect, you invite them to have a look at our business presentation. Okay. So you need to master the skill of prospecting and inviting. The second skill you need to master is building a name list. Building a name list basically means you keep on building on your contact list. You keep on adding contacts to your list. Okay. So we have discussed different ways of getting contacts, of how the memory jog and things like that. I also did a little bit practical of how to save your contacts and all that. And more skills on this will be basically provided to help you be able to navigate. The next skill you need to master is presenting. You need to master the art of presenting a one-on-one presentation, meaning that one-on-one presentation is basically when you're talking to someone, when you're sharing the business with someone. And this one is done basically, you can do it at your home, in hotels, somewhere in town, okay, where you meet someone and you sit down, you share the idea. That is now doing a one-on-one. And then you also need to master public presentations. For me, I'm very good at one-on-ones, and I'm very good at public presentations, and I'm also very good at online presentations. So I've managed to balance all of them. Okay. The next skill you need to master is the skill of follow-up. Follow-up simply means you are able to engage with the prospect even after the presentation, even after you have already closed them. Follow-up is very important. Okay. So follow-up basically, this is where you keep on pre-exposing the individual into more activities so that they can be able to see the bigger picture of the business. Next thing is closing. Okay, so when you're closing, it simply means you're asking the person to make a decision about the business. You're helping the person, or rather you're guiding the person to make a decision about the business. That is what usually happens. Okay. The second slide is now personal growth. Okay, so personal growth is very important because it gives you the chance to be able to improve on yourself, to be able to have a better view of who you are, a better understanding of who you are. Okay, so some of the few things you need to do to improve on your personal growth is you need to read books on people skills. Okay, how to handle people, how to deal with people, how people think, and all that. The second thing is you need to have books on public speaking. This one is going to help you be able to learn on how to speak to the public, speak to people, and be able to hold meetings and big seminars. The next books, set of books you need is books on leadership. Leadership is very important since it is going to help you learn how to become a leader, how to lead people, how to direct people towards the right direction, how to make many people work together. The next book you need is about the company profile and products. This one you have information all over. We have video materials, we have stories and testimonies and all that. We have training from the company, stories from BODs and all that. That is where you're going to get it. The next one is books on MLM, books on multi-level marketing. These ones that are going to help you be able to improve, be able to get much better, be able to improve on yourself. Basically, books on MLM give you the knowledge that is going to help you be able to build a multi-level marketing business. Okay. The next thing you need is books on personal development. Personal development, now these are things like habits. If you want to change a character, if you want to change a habit, if you want to learn something new, if you want to learn about why people respond to this and that, these books will actually help you. So this is basically general knowledge, how to dress, how to handle yourself, how to conduct yourself in meetings, how to conduct yourself in front of people, and things like that. So these ones, they will help you be able to improve on your personal growth. Okay. The third slide is a massive personal activity. Massive personal activity. Okay. So what you need to understand is that most, if your friends will join you when you have results. Okay. Most, if your friends will join you, is only when you have results. Your friends will only join you the moment you have results. Okay. So most of your friends will join you only when you have the results, and this is something that is very normal. So do not feel bad when you're joining the business and your friends are not joining you. They know you, they're used to you, they know you're broke. They have seen you for several years, they have seen you've never done anything serious. So you're 30 years old, maybe you're 25 years old, you're 20 years old, your friends have been with you for quite some years. They know you. They know you can't do anything big. And that is why it is hard for them to believe in you. Also, they know that change comes in with responsibilities. It comes in with you have to give a part of you, and they're not willing to do that. They don't want you to leave the safe space that both of you occupy. But the moment you get to succeed, it means, or rather the moment you get to have the results, it means you have power over them. And that is what they don't like. People don't like it when you have too much power. They feel threatened by it, and that is why your friends will not want to join you. The psychology of the current human population, or rather the current society, has been made to prevent us from working together, to prevent us from working as a team. And that is why you get people would prefer to do things their own way. They would prefer, you can imagine we are in a population of 8 billion people, but none of us can be able to defend, or rather we cannot be able to learn on how to defend ourselves. We are still being mistreated, being misused by the government. We are still being misled. We are still being used. And that is how it is, because the society has learned to ensure that we are never going to work as a team. We have been brought up in that manner. So get that your friends will not want to grow with you because they don't want to work with you as a team, because that is how the society has brought us. So you have to keep that in mind, okay? So the next point is work so hard in your first months in business to get results. So you ensure you do that, okay? I usually tell people when it comes to making money with our company, there's nothing like you have to wait. There's nothing like let me wait for time to pass. No, there's nothing like that. Make the money. Who are you waiting for? You are waiting for suffering to come and find you. No, you make the money and move ahead. The rest of the things you will deal with them later on. Okay? Once you have money, it means you have options. If there is a problem you have right now, you're going to solve it much, much quicker the moment you get money. So don't be fooled. Okay? Next point, do massive recruiting by talking and engaging with your woman cold market prospects. Okay? So massive sponsoring and massive recruiting basically means you're growing your team at a faster rate in your first days. Make sure you go ahead and sponsor each and every individual so that these individuals can be able to succeed. They can be able to help you succeed. The moment you are able to succeed as a leader, it becomes very easy for you to organize your team, and then you'll be able to pull them to success. That is what usually happens. One of the reasons as to why people never succeed in network marketing is because they never foresee themselves becoming leaders in this career. That is now one of the things that makes them fail. So when you are handling any problem in network marketing, you have to put in the consideration, this problem that I'm handling, how is it going to affect my income? That is number one. Number two, how is it going to affect my performance in this business? Number three, how is it going to affect the performance of my team? Is the problem that I'm solving right now something that is going to help my team be able to become a better team, be able to improve, be able to get much better, and things like that? That is what you look at, okay? So by doing so, you get that you'll be able to solve a lot of challenges that are in network marketing. Next point, talk to so many people so that you have so many directs to kickstart your business in your early days. This is something that is very important. Paralysis in network marketing happens in two major reasons, or rather in two major occasions: when people are making money and when people are not making money. That is when stagnation usually occurs. So when you start making money, be very careful. Okay, you aren't doing anything. You've just started making money. The goal is now to ensure that the money that you're making is something that you can maintain and sustain for the rest of your life, okay? Or rather, you can keep on improving on it. A big challenge comes to people when they fail in network marketing is because they cannot be able to maintain the continuity of income and cash flow. They master it a little bit, and then when they start making some little money, they get excited, they quit, they relax. Once they have relaxed, everything goes down, and they're not able to continue attracting the same success, and that is now where they quit, because they feel like they have given it their all and then it is not working and now they are quitting. But they haven't considered the fact that this is a business that needs you to keep on feeding it until one day it has gathered enough momentum for it to be able to take care of itself. That is what usually happens, okay? So to talk to as many people as you can, make sure you reach out to many people, and then you keep on sharing with them so that eventually they can be able to be part of your team. And remember, the goal is to have a good team. The goal is to have a good team that is going to enable you to be able to grow your income with time, okay? So make sure you keep that in mind, okay? Slide number 4, don't underestimate the value of training. Don't underestimate the value of training, okay? So this is the first point. Quickly learn the business basics by attending all trainings, okay? So this is very important. At Project G8, we have created all the training materials to help you be able to navigate from where you are to becoming someone successful, okay? This gives you the ability and power to be able to succeed, to be able to create good success for yourself, because knowledge is very powerful. Learning the business basics as early as possible is something that is very powerful, okay? Next point is attend the OPP training at least 5 times to understand the marketing plan better, okay? So attending the OPP, or rather opportunity, or rather the opportunity plan presentation training at least 5 times to understand the marketing plan is something that you need to do to help you with understanding, or rather memorizing, or rather remembering the business plan, okay? Why? Because someone is going to ask you a question from nowhere, and you need to understand the plan for you to be able to answer, or rather trace the question and for you to be able to answer. One of the ways I usually tell people to do this is you can listen to the training materials that we have offered, and then you can listen to them several times. Just repeat, wake up every day, listen, wake up every day, listen, wake up every day, listen, until you master the whole training. Once you have mastered the whole training, it becomes very easy for you to do your own presentations, because you will know, with the knowledge I have from the training, how much time do I need to explain a certain concept. If someone tells you I'm having 30 minutes, you know what to speak, you know what not to include in the training. So that is how it is, okay? Next point, count your directs that are in daily trainings. Count your directs that are doing activities on a daily basis. Count your directs that are appearing in the presentations, in the trainings. Count your directs that are showing up. This one is, it will help you with consistency, okay? Consistency is something that is very powerful. Consistency brings in the concept of the power of averages. We have something we call the law of numbers and the power of averages. The power of averages is something, is a philosophy that will enable you to increase your results if you start working on average. It says if you start working on something often enough, you create an average. An average ratio appears, and when you create an average ratio that is appearing, it means you have the power and ability to create a certain set of results. Now, when you can be able to create a certain set of results, it means if you want to change your results, you can change your averages. Okay, you can change how frequent do you do something. Okay, that way, that is how you're able to change your averages. Okay, so that is how it is. For you to be able to increase the results of your team, make sure you count your directs. How many of them are working towards their averages? What are they doing? And things like that, okay? So next point is attend cell trainings, wake up early, and wake up your direct legs, and wake up your direct legs too, okay? And wake your direct legs up too, okay? So this simply means you ensure you incorporate the team culture, the team spirit. The team culture and the team spirit ensures that you are able to work efficiently with your people. You are able to ensure that every person in your team is able to maintain their focus with the business. They are able to start the day with the business and end the day with the business, okay? This one gives them the power and ability to be able to keep their focus into the business. There is a quote in English that says, out of sight, out of mind. If you do not keep on showing it to your mind each and every single time, or rather as often as possible, so that your subconscious mind can be able to put this idea into consideration, then you get that you're not going to be able to build on it, because if your mind is not having the concept of it, you're not going to be able to build on it. If you're not scared, you're not going to back down, because your mind does not consider fear, or rather does not see fear as a threat, okay? If you're not uninformed about something that can hurt you, you're likely to get hurt by it. That is why you see kids, or other small babies, usually have accidents, because their mind has not been poisoned by something, or rather has not been made aware of it, okay? So that is the same way people will inflict fear in you. If you do not put the concept of fear in your mind, imagine that you're just innocent, you didn't know anything, and you're being told that this is how something works, and you've weighed it out, and you've seen that is, if I truly do A, this is what is going to happen. And then you go ahead and you proceed to do what you're supposed to do, and that is how you get results. But the fact that you have been given the concept of fear into your mind, it has been injected into your mind, it has been pumped into your mind, that alone changes how you're going to view something, changes how you're going to respond to something, and that is how your results, or rather your decisions, can be altered. Okay, so keep that in mind. Next point is everyone can become a leader as long as you focus on them. Everyone can become a leader as long as you focus on them. That is the beauty with network marketing. Any person can actually become a network marketing leader as long as you focus on them, you guide them, you train them, you tell them this is how it's supposed to be done, you show them with examples, you show them with facts, and you back everything up. They'll be able to see, they'll start learning. So that is how it is. So learn to focus on your people. If there is someone who has believed in you, they are going to join your team. Focus on them. Give them time. Give them, let them be the ones who are quitting. Give them everything that they need to help them. Okay, so that is the power. Next point is training determines the stability of your team. Training determines the stability of your team. Having a stable team is something that is very important in your business, because having a stable team enables, or rather empowers you to be able to move from one step or other one point of life to another one in terms of succeeding and helping your people grow. Okay, so the stability of your team basically determines, or rather depends on, how did you do your introduction, how did you do your orientation. That is why I have the next point that says do very good business orientation. How did you orient your people? How did you mindset your people when they were joining the business? How did you help them be able to understand the concept of how our business works, the concept of becoming independent, the concept of becoming successful and wealthy? It is very important that you have those things in mind, okay? Because the moment you have set those things in mind, it helps your people, or rather it helps your team be able to transit from who they are into better business partners, which is something that is very powerful, okay? So that is how it is. Now, those 4 marks are the 4 most important concepts you need to look at when you want to build a stable business with our team. Okay, so make sure you master them, make sure you are able to understand this concept. You can see there the first one is master the major MLM skills. Okay, and then the second is personal growth is very important. The third one is massive personal activities. As much as the team is doing business, you need to do your own activities. Okay, and the next point is don't underestimate the value of training, because in training, that is where you're going to get new challenges, new skills, new knowledge, and new ways to be able to build a business. So now that is basically the breakdown of today's training, and I hope you have been able to learn something. Let's meet at the top. Ciao.